Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of the Minecraft playthrough. I've been doing a couple of different things whilst I've been between episodes. Nothing very important, nothing important. I just gathered a couple of bits and pieces and finished off a couple of structures because after last time I was a bit knackered having, died 5 times. So I've moved, as you can see, I've moved our stuff into here. I now have a backup chest, which yes, it is quite poor, and I will be putting some armor and stuff in there soon and upgrading these tools perhaps. But this is what I've already had for the moment. So I've got a backup chest now, and when I respawn here, I'll be able to grab that stuff out of my backup chest. I've also done a lot of gathering, so I went and grabbed all the stuff that was in the chest, in the spawner room. So that's all in here now. I grabbed a couple of amethyst shards, started having a little look at that, and just emptied out the caves that were down there. And I have been doing some digging as well. So I'll show you down here first. I put stairs in. You can see I put stairs in so I can run instead of having to jump. Down here, I was digging around with the cobble, and I discovered that actually there's a different route down here, but these are so close together. Like, I could stand with all of the amethyst above my head on these different sort of levels. I could have like some walkways and stuff, and then I can have the spawner running at the same time, so that's really handy. I dug out the rest of the stuff that was in here. There wasn't very much, and I went back and got the coal that was in that one there. So this is all dealt with now, and we need to build a bit of a better way in and out of here, but for the moment we're gonna make do with what we've got. So I dug a bit further down. I was gonna get myself down to level 5, and if I just quickly get rid of that block, you can see we've got a lovely ravine here to explore. I haven't done any exploring as of yet. We do have a creeper down there. I'm not a big fan of ravines because it tends to end with me dying as a creeper drops from above like a suicide bomber, which is never fun. So I got on my way down here, and I believe this links up with the it might link up with the chasm somewhere, but we got down to this lava lake and thought, you know what, I'm just gonna call it quits here. I'm at level 10, and I think in 1.17 the best place to mine for diamonds is level 5, so I will be going down another 5 blocks to get that sorted. But I thought this was quite a cool little area to have ready for mining, so I don't know if I might like build up the cobble here and glass this over, and then we can walk on this lava here, because I think if I fill it in, these lakes are going to get considerably smaller. So that's everything I did with the caves, and then I decided to sort out the farming situation. I took down the horrible thing that was there because it was ugly and not what I want to build, but that area is clear now to start building stuff on. And I started working on my farm, so you can see down here I've got some sheep, I've got some cows, I've got a chicken, and I need to find his eggs so I can get another chicken. But for now I have one chicken, and that's fine, and I got myself some pigs as well, so we have all of the farm animals now, which is fine. And oh, I heard the egg. And I worked on the farm a little bit, so I took all of the sugarcane that had grown so far, and I planted a lot more of it along here, so we now have a lot more of that. I also planted our pumpkins and our melons, so those are the stalks you can see there. And basically just tried to get hold of a few more resources, or at least have them on the go whilst we do what we're going to do in today's episode, which I thought could be getting our farms set up for our geode and for our zombies. Our zombies don't drop anything particularly helpful except for rotten flesh, but that's only helpful once we have a cleric villager, so we will need to look for a village at some point. For now I just want to build the spawner so that we can get an XP farm going. I need to get a sword with sweeping edge. I also crafted a bow. I don't have any arrows yet, that's why I'm waiting on the chicken to do his thing with his eggs. And you know what, actually let's start by going and finding a mate for this chicken, because that's no good. So I did do a little running around, and I found there's a swamp over there, and I think just beyond that, I don't think it's quite rendered in, but just beyond that I think is a roofed forest, so we can go and get some dark oak from over there. In fact, I might head that way whilst I'm looking for a chicken. That way we can get ourselves some saplings, and we can bring that wood type back over here, because I do love dark oak, as does everybody. And I think I'm going to kill any cows that I see along the way, just to increase the amount of leather that we've got. That was a terrible crit hit. There we go. Crit hits, kill them straight away. I do have a saddle actually, so I could get a horse to go exploring on, but maybe not right now because I'm going across the road. Oh, actually, I could set up a slime farm over here, couldn't I? There's loads of cows here. Blimey. Okay, right, we've got some chickens over there, so we'll get those in a bit. I'm a bit anxious about travelling too far because of the 1.18 update, so when we do get the new terrain generation, I'd like to be able to get that. And I did have an old world that I updated from 1.16 to 1.17, and all of the new copper and everything, all the deep slate, all of that was about 1,000 blocks out. So I'm only going to travel in like one direction because it just makes more sense. You know, we're probably going to resettle or move when we get the new update, and it just seems really painful to do. I think a lot of people will be doing it through nether portals though. I think we probably have enough saplings, so I'm gonna wander back, try and get our chickens, and then we can go and get some feathers and make some arrows and, you know, have a bow, and then when there's a creeper in a hole, I don't have to drop gravel on him and allow zombies to be able to climb up to me. Yeah, we'll have a bow, and then we can kill things at range, and then we won't die. That would be great, wouldn't it? Here we are then. Come on, bros. This way. Can they get up? Come on. I always think of those little red bits. I know they're the dangly bits on chickens, aren't they? I don't know what they're called. But I always think of them as like little bow ties. So they're like little Mr. Chickens with little bow ties. It's really cute. Maybe bringing them through a swamp wasn't the best idea. Oh, why are you jumping in the? Why are you pathfinding into water? You know what? Let's come up here. Come this way. I only need the one chicken. I'm wasting my time with these other chickens. We're just gonna go on without you, dude. Sorry. This way. We're nearly there. The sun's setting. Oh, it's taken us an entire day to travel like 300 blocks. It's not good. Oh, an egg. Thank you. Why did you go behind the tree? Honestly. Right, chickens. Let's breed you up. That's the boring bit done, guys. And now we can do the more interesting bit, which is going to go set up those farms. So we need to get our amethyst geode sorted. Right, we've got some steak, we've got some apples, we've got one cooked fish. So I'm going to want all the calcite and all of the smooth basalt. And all the amethyst that's not spawning amethyst. Here I was going to insert a clip of me mining out the geode, however a first person 40-minute time-lapse condensed into 1 minute is unsurprisingly headache inducing, so I decided to cut it and leave you with this black screen. Sorry. Right, we've run out. I want to keep going. I've only got 1 pick's worth of iron left. Right, so I'm going to put things away then, and we'll go down to the mine and we'll start doing some digging down there and see if we can find some more iron and stuff, and once we've got our numbers back up then maybe we can carry on amethyst mining. And as it turns out, mining in a straight line is a lot more bearable to speed up than mining in multiple circles over and over again, especially with the mix of different blocks, means that it's not going to give you a headache. So props to me for picking that up. We've got some redstone, some iron, some coal, even found a couple of diamonds, so hopefully we can get all of our resources back on track. We can make some more pickaxes and we can dig out the rest of that geode now, which is going to be really, really useful for setting up our farm. Right, that's our pick. Back upstairs. We've got 33 iron, so we've got 11 picks. Cool. Right, well, we got some diamonds. Very happy with those. I'm going to keep those in here for now, but I'll probably, you know, use those a little bit later. And we've got some iron. I'm going to bring the iron down with me, and I'm going to smelt it down in the amethyst cave. And yeah, we'll just keep digging. Look at all the crystals growing now. Isn't this good? Okay, I think we're done with the amethyst space. God, this is a huge area. And it's such a big mess as well. I wonder if I could parkour my way all the way up to that one over there, but it's not, I mean, I'm terrible at parkour anyway, but I don't think that's quite possible. Eek. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it over to that, am I? Oh, oh no, those are my stairs. I need those. Well, I think I'm as high as I'm gonna get. So that's us done with this room, which I'm really impressed with. I mean, it looks like a big mess. I don't know how we're gonna get everything off of there. I suppose I'm gonna have to make like some walkways and stuff that go kind of across. I don't know. This is gonna look like a really weird room. It's fine. It's fine. We can work it out. I'll need to dig down lower as well. So this might be a room above the killing room because this has to go lower as well, doesn't it? So this is going to be our next project. I think I might leave this here for today because I am starving, and I haven't eaten all day. So I'm gonna go and get myself some food, and then next time we can have a go at the zombie spawner. So yay! Anyway, I'm gonna go and edit this one up and get myself some food, and then we can try and work out what to do with these amethyst farms. I'm going to actually look up a couple of things whilst I am between episodes, and then hopefully we'll have some ideas when we come back. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe, comment any questions that you've got, or any suggestions that you have for me, then please let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.